What happens when wrestlers brawl, fans rage, and backstage politics explode, all in the same week? Buckle up, because we're diving into one of the most bizarre and chaotic stretches in recent wrestling memory. From Matt Riddle shooting on Roman and Brock, to an actual herpes outbreak inside WWE's developmental system. Yeah, you heard that right. This isn't your average rumor mill roundup. This is straight up wrestling madness. So grab your seat, click that like button, and let's decode the carnage, controversy, and comebacks rocking the squared circle this week. Mandy Rose reveals herpes outbreak in WWE. Let's kick things off with a headline you never expected to hear in wrestling: herpes outbreak. Yes, according to Mandy Rose, the Golden Goddess herself, that's exactly what happened during her NXT days. On a podcast appearance with Power Alphas, Mandy spilled the unsanitized tea. WWE developmental talent had to scrub the ring down after an outbreak hit the locker room. But it gets even crazier. Mandy's husband, Tino Sabatelli, was allegedly stuck with the task of cleaning up, yes, disinfecting the same ring he trained in. And if that wasn't enough, cockroaches were crawling through the building too. Training center or haunted house? You decide. This behind-the-scenes horror story serves as a gritty reminder. The road to WWE glory isn't always glamorous. It's not all pyro, titles, and catering. Sometimes it's sweat, bugs, and STDs. You want to make it to WrestleMania? Better be ready to mop a ring first. Talk about earning your spot the hard way. Riddle fires at Roman and Brock. Matt Riddle doesn't know how to back down. In a podcast appearance, the former UFC fighter reignited his long-simmering beef with Brock Lesnar and tossed Roman Reigns into the fire too. Riddle said flat out that while Roman and Brock might beat him in a scripted WWE match, in a real fight, he'd destroy them both. That's a bold take, even for him, especially when you remember that Lesnar once confronted Riddle backstage and told him they'd never work together. But Riddle's not trying to be diplomatic. He wants to stir the pot. He wants smoke. He wants the whole barbecue. Fans are split. Some love the confidence. Others think he's talking recklessly. But whether it's kayfabe or real heat, one thing's clear. This isn't your typical locker room politics. This is Riddle, raw and unfiltered, throwing down a challenge that only a few men in WWE history would dare make. Is it foolish? Maybe. Entertaining? Absolutely. Triple H is post-hijacked by Del Rio fans. Triple H made a simple post about Vikingo and TripleMania, meant to honor Lucha Libre culture. Instead, he accidentally opened a war zone in his comments section. WWE fans, particularly those loyal to Alberto Del Rio, hijacked the post and turned it into a full-blown protest. "We want Alberto," they chanted online. They called him the real champion. They slammed WWE's influence on AOAA. Some even accused Triple H of being part of a silent blacklisting campaign. For fans of Del Rio, this wasn't just about one post. It was about legacy. Many credit Alberto with helping AAA survive during a low period. WWE's apparent removal of him from the narrative. That didn't sit right. Triple H didn't respond, but the comment section said it all. Del Rio might be blacklisted in WWE, but he's still alive in the hearts of his fans. And that, my friend, is harder to silence than any social media account. Otis and Omos dominate TripleMania. TripleMania 33 became a spectacle the moment WWE's Otis and Omos entered the ring. In a wild, unpredictable Copa Bardal battle royal, these two made the biggest splashes of the night. Otis, ever the entertainer, went viral for kissing Exotico legend Pimpinela Escarlata mid-match. The crowd went wild, but the mood shifted when Omos walked in. Standing 7 feet 4 inches and built like a supervillain, Omos wrecked the competition, including Microman, the 3 feet 3 inches fan favorite who showed tremendous heart but couldn't survive the Giant's wrath. In the end, Omos emerged victorious, hoisting the trophy and leaving fans, and probably AAA's locker room, in awe. This wasn't just a cameo, this was dominance. Could this be a signal for more WWE and AAA crossover? Or is Omos just flexing between PLEs? Either way, it was a big night for two of WWE's most unique characters, and fans won't forget it anytime soon. Riddle says CM Punk is washed up. Matt Riddle wasn't done with Brock and Roman. He saved some smoke for CM Punk too. According to Riddle, Punk's best days are behind him, and the only reason he's still in WWE is because he draws money. I've got friends in the locker room who say Punk's still toxic, Riddle said, and honestly, his work, it's not what it used to be. The guy's botching more than hitting. Those are fighting words, especially considering Punk's recent run has been praised for his mature attitude and renewed focus. But Riddle? He's not buying it. So what's Riddle doing here? Shooting or angling for a feud? It's hard to say, but either way, he's keeping Punk's name in the headlines and making sure his name stays there too. Whether you love him or hate him, Riddle has once again reminded everyone that he's the king of controversy. Shane McMahon tried to lift Lesnar. Just when you think you've heard it all, Matt Riddle drops a bombshell about Shane McMahon's wild 2022 Royal Rumble pitch. According to Riddle, Shane tried to book himself as a powerhouse in the match, and even pitched lifting Brock Lesnar during a spot. Nope, not a joke. Riddle said the locker room went silent. Brock gave Shane a look that could have frozen a volcano, and just like that, the moment was dead. This alleged creative chaos might have been the final straw for Shane's WWE run. Not long after, he was quietly released, and the Rumble match remains one of the most confusing, clunky messes in recent memory. You can chalk this up to ego, ambition, or just plain insanity, but either way, it's one of the most bizarre behind-the-scenes stories we've heard in years. Imagine trying to suplex Brock Lesnar without dying. Shane McMahon wanted to try. Rey Mysterio teases Alberto's return. During Conan's AOA Hall of Fame induction, the chants for Alberto Del Rio were impossible to ignore. Fans shouted his name, loud and proud, and then Rey Mysterio grabbed the mic and added fuel to the fire. "I'll bring him, wait for me," he told the crowd. Just a casual tease? Maybe. Or maybe it was something more. Alberto Del Rio is reportedly blacklisted from WWE, but Rey's endorsement, even if impromptu, made waves backstage. Was it reckless? Possibly. Was it intentional? Could be. But one thing is clear, Del Rio's supporters are loud, and Rey just gave them a glimmer of hope. Whether WWE cares is another story. WWE didn't force Hogan tribute rumors flew fast after WWE honored Hulk Hogan with a 10-bell salute. Some fans claimed top stars like Rhea Ripley and Roman Reigns refused and were forced into it. But according to credible sources, that's just not true. Participation was voluntary, no one was forced, and no one was punished for opting out. Yes, Hogan's legacy is complicated, and yes, some may have chosen to sit it out, but WWE allowed space for personal choice, and that's something fans should respect. Let's not manufacture drama where there isn't any. The tribute was heartfelt and optional. End of story. Fan ejected from Conan's speech. Conan's Hall of Fame moment was emotional and long overdue. But one rowdy fan decided it was the perfect time to act like a clown. As Conan delivered his heartfelt speech, the fan reportedly heckled him, prompting the Lucha legend to stop mid-sentence and call them out. Security quickly handled it, and the fan was removed from the venue. Wrestling events can get intense, but disrespecting a legend during their induction, that's crossing a line. Conan deserved better. Luckily, Rey Mysterio gave a touching tribute that helped redirect the crowd's energy where it belonged. Crown Jewel Championships. Forgotten. Remember when WWE introduced new titles at Crown Jewel? No, that's because they've barely been mentioned since. Cody Rhodes and Liv Morgan were crowned the first ever Crown Jewel champions last year, but now they're not even being defended. Reports suggest WWE has no plans to showcase the titles at this year's event in Australia, which begs the question, why create them at all? Some say this was just another flashy request from Saudi Arabia's sports authority. More sizzle than steak. If WWE doesn't treat a title seriously, why should fans? Seems like these belts are already collecting dust. What a roller coaster of madness, chaos, and unfiltered drama. From cockroach-infested NXT gyms to social media uprisings and Riddle waging war on WWE's top names. This week was peak insanity. Which of these stories shocked you the most? Was it the STD outbreak, Shane's Lesnar fantasy, or Riddle turning WWE into his Fight Club? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more news, rumors, and unfiltered wrestling chaos delivered straight to your screen. Until next time, stay sharp, stay savage, and keep it locked right here.